The story opens in the bustling galactic trade hub of Nexus Prime, where thousands of alien species conduct business under the protection of the mighty Galactic Alliance. Commander Vex of the reptilian Draknari leads the most feared fleet in height. Known space. For centuries, the Alliance has maintained peace through superior technology and overwhelming force. Captain Jake Williams stands on the bridge of humanity's first interstellar warship, the Defiant. Earth has finally developed faster than light. Travel after decades of reverse engineering crashed alien technology. The ship represents humanity's greatest achievement, a fusion of human engineering and salvaged alien tech. The Defiant drops out of hyperspace near Nexus Prime, its arrival detected by every sensor array in the system. What shocks the aliens isn't the ship's size or design, but something else entirely: the complete absence of any energy signature they recognize. Human technology operates on principles the galaxy has never encountered. Alliance. Admiral Crix immediately orders a standard first contact protocol, expecting another primitive species seeking membership. 3 Alliance cruisers move to intercept, their weapons powered but not targeting. They've done this routine hundreds of times with new civilizations, but when they try to scan the human vessel, their instruments return impossible readings. The ship appears to bend space around itself in ways that violate known physics. More disturbing, their advanced AI systems crash when attempting to analyze the human technology. Captain Williams receives the alien transmission in broken English, clearly run through translation software. The aliens demand he power down his weapons and prepare for boarding. Jake looks at his crew, former military personnel from Earth's various nations, united by humanity's first journey to the stars. The chapter ends with Williams' response echoing across every communication channel in the system. This is Captain Jake Williams of the Earth vessel Defiant. We come in peace, but we are not defenseless. Any aggressive action will be met with appropriate force. The galaxy holds its breath. For the first time in a millennium, someone has challenged the Alliance. Admiral Crix cannot believe what he's hearing. No species has ever spoken to the Alliance with such confidence during first contact. He decides to teach these humans a lesson about galactic hierarchy. 3 more Alliance ships jump into the system, surrounding the lone human vessel. The aliens activate their tractor beams, standard procedure for forcing compliance from new species. But the beams simply slide off the Defiant's hull like water off glass. The human ship's defensive systems operate on quantum principles that make conventional weapons nearly useless. Captain Williams calls his senior staff to the bridge. Commander Lisa Park, his tactical officer, reports that the alien ships are powering weapons. Chief Engineer Tom Rodriguez confirms all systems are green. Dr. Emily Nash, the ship's scientist, notes that the aliens' technology seems centuries ahead of Earth's in some areas, but strangely primitive in others. The first shots come from Alliance cruiser, Dominant Force. Plasma bolts that could vaporize mountains splash harmlessly against the Defiant's shields. The human vessel doesn't even register the impact. Across the system, every alien sensor array struggles to understand how this is possible. Williams orders a warning shot. The Defiant fires a single railgun round, a simple kinetic projectile accelerated to a significant percentage of light speed. The tungsten rod passes through the Alliance ship shields like they don't exist and punches a clean hole through the vessel's hull. Silence falls across the communication channels. No weapon should penetrate Alliance shields that easily, yet the humans accomplished it with what appears to be primitive kinetic technology. The damaged ship limps away, its crew in shock. Commander Vex arrives with his flagship Apex Predator and the largest battle fleet in Alliance space. 12 massive dreadnoughts drop out of hyperspace, their weapons hot and ready. Vex has never met a species that could stand against his fleet's combined firepower, but Captain Williams doesn't retreat. Instead, He broadcasts on all frequencies. We are explorers, not conquerors. But we will defend ourselves against any threat. Stand down your weapons and let's talk like civilized beings. Vex responds with fury, ordering his entire fleet to fire simultaneously. The space around the Defiant lights up with enough energy to crack a planet's crust. When the light fades, the human ship sits unchanged, its shields having absorbed the entire barrage without even flickering. The chapter ends with William's calm voice cutting through the stunned silence. Our turn. The Defiant's weapons begin to charge, and every alien sensor in the system registers energy readings that shouldn't be possible. The galaxy realizes it has encountered something unprecedented, a species that fights with science they don't understand and weapons they've never seen. For the first time in centuries, the mighty Galactic Alliance faces an opponent that doesn't fear them. Asterisk. The standoff continues as news spreads across the galaxy. Every major species sends observers to witness this unprecedented confrontation. The humans haven't fired again, but their demonstration of power has shaken the Alliance to its core. Dr. Nash studies the alien vessels through the Defiant sensors. She makes a startling discovery. All alien technology follows the same basic principles, as if every species learned from the same source. Their energy weapons, shields, and propulsion systems are variations on identical themes. Humanity's technology evolved independently, making it completely alien to the galaxy's established science. Captain Williams opens a direct channel to Commander Vex. The reptilian commander expects surrender, but Williams proposes something unexpected, a meeting between representatives. The human captain wants to understand this galactic civilization before making any decisions about Earth's future. Meanwhile, aboard Vex's flagship, panic spreads through the Alliance fleet. Chief Science Officer Quinn runs analysis after analysis, but cannot explain how human technology works. Their shields don't emit the expected energy patterns. Their weapons fire projectiles instead of energy beams. Most disturbing, their ship seems to manipulate gravity itself for propulsion. The meeting takes place on a neutral station. Williams brings Dr. Nash and Commander Park, while Vex arrives with his top scientists and military advisors. The humans appear surprisingly ordinary, bipedal, no advanced cybernetics, wearing simple uniforms. But their confidence unnerves the aliens. During negotiations, Dr. Nash explains humanity's approach to science. Where alien civilizations focus on energy manipulation and quantum mechanics, humans excel at materials science, kinetic engineering, and gravitational physics. Earth scientists approach the universe from a completely different angle. Commander, Vex learns that humanity discovered faster than light travel through gravitational manipulation rather than the standard hyperspace tunneling used by other species. Human shields work by bending space-time around their ships. Their weapons succeed because they use methods the galaxy never developed. Defenses against. The revelation terrifies the Alliance leadership. If one species could develop such radically different technology, what other surprises might exist in unexplored space? Their technological superiority, the foundation of their power, suddenly seems fragile. But Williams makes an offer that surprises everyone. Earth doesn't want war or conquest. Humanity seeks knowledge, trade, and peaceful coexistence. They're willing to share some technologies in exchange for galactic citizenship and protection of Earth from hostile forces. The chapter ends with a historic moment, the first technology exchange between humans and aliens. Earth shares basic gravitational manipulation techniques, while the Alliance provides star charts and information about galactic civilization. Both sides realize they have much to learn from each other. However, not everyone in the galaxy welcomes humanity's arrival. Deep in the outer rim, ancient powers begin to stir, recognizing that the balance of galactic power has shifted forever. Asterisk. 3 months after first contact, the Defiant serves as Earth's embassy ship, stationed at Nexus Prime. Captain Williams has become an unlikely diplomat, negotiating trade agreements and cultural exchanges. Humanity's gravitational technology revolutionizes galactic transportation, while alien medical advances help solve diseases that plagued Earth for centuries. But peace doesn't last. Deep space monitoring stations detect massive energy signatures approaching from the galaxy's edge. Ships of unknown design emerge from dark space, vessels larger than anything in the Alliance fleet. Built with technology that predates galactic civilization, the ancients have returned. Commander Vex briefs the Emergency Council about Galactic. History most species have forgotten. Millions of years ago, the ancients ruled the galaxy through fear and advanced technology. They vanished suddenly, leaving behind only ruins and legends. Every major civilization arose in their absence, developing technology from ancient artifacts and databases. Dr. Nash realizes the truth. All alien technology derives from ancient sources. That's why every species uses similar principles. Humanity developed independently because Earth had no ancient artifacts to study. This makes human technology both primitive and revolutionary. The first ancient fleet arrives at the outer colonies. Their weapons don't just destroy planets, they unmake them, turning matter back into component atoms. Alliance fleets engage the ancient ships, but find their weapons completely ineffective. The invaders' shields absorb all known forms of energy attack. Desperate Alliance leaders turn to humanity for help. Captain Williams faces an impossible choice. Earth has barely joined galactic society, and now they're asked to fight an enemy that conquered the galaxy once before. But human moral principles won't allow them to stand by while civilizations burn. Defiant leads a combined human-alien task force toward the ancient fleet. Chief Engineer Rodriguez has been working with alien scientists to upgrade their weapon systems. The plan is radical. Outfit Alliance ships with human kinetic weapons while upgrading human ships with alien energy sources. The first engagement tests whether their cooperation can work. Ancient ships advance in perfect formation. They're dark, hulls absorbing all scanner attempts. When they fire, their weapons tear through traditional shields like paper, destroying 3 Alliance cruisers instantly. But the modified Alliance ships return fire with human-designed railguns. The kinetic projectiles punch through ancient shields, proving that their defenses weren't designed to stop physical attacks. For the first time in millennia, ancient ships take damage. The chapter climaxes with a desperate battle as the combined fleet tries to stop the ancient advance. Human tactics and alien technology merge in ways neither species imagined possible. Commander Park coordinates strike patterns, while alien sensor officers provide targeting data beyond human capabilities. Williams realizes that victory requires more than new weapons. It needs a completely new approach to warfare. The ancients conquered the galaxy by overwhelming technological superiority. But they never faced an enemy that thinks differently, fights differently, and refuses to follow established rules. The chapter ends with a revelation that changes everything. Dr. Nash discovers that the ancients aren't just returning, they're fleeing from something even worse. A galaxy faces not one threat, but 2. And humanity's unique perspective may be the key to survival. Asterisk. The final confrontation approaches as ancient fleets mass for an assault on the galactic core. But Dr. Nash's discovery changes everything. The ancients are refugees, not conquerors. They're fleeing from entities called the Devourers, beings of pure energy that consume entire star systems. Captain Williams faces the most important decision in human history. The galaxy's survival depends on an alliance between 3 forces: the current galactic civilization, the returning ancients, and humanity's unique technological perspective. But centuries of fear and mistrust stand in the way. The breakthrough comes when Williams proposes something unprecedented, a three-way technology exchange. Humans share gravitational manipulation. Aliens provide energy mastery, and the ancients contribute their advanced materials science. Together, they might create weapons capable of fighting the Devourers. Commander Vex struggles with accepting ancient leadership, but recognizes that survival requires setting aside old grudges. The reptilian commander works with ancient war leader Titan and Captain Williams to coordinate the galaxy's defense. Three different command philosophies must somehow work together. The combined fleet assembles at the galaxy's edge. Human engineers install gravitational disruptors on ancient ships. Alien technicians upgrade human vessels with quantum energy cores. Ancient scientists share technology that predates recorded history. The resulting ships represent a fusion of millions of years of scientific development. When the Devourers arrive, they bring horror beyond imagination. These aren't ships, but living energy storms that consume matter and convert it to pure power. They've already destroyed 12 galaxies, and this one is next on their path. The first wave of attacks fails completely. Traditional weapons pass through the Devourers harmlessly. Energy attacks only make them stronger. Even the ancients' most powerful weapons prove useless against an enemy that exists partially outside normal space-time. But Williams has one final strategy. If the Devourers exist in multiple dimensions, perhaps they can be trapped between them. Using human gravitational technology, alien energy manipulation, and ancient dimensional science, the combined fleet attempts something never tried before, collapsing space-time around the enemy. The plan requires perfect coordination between species that have never worked together. Human pilots must maintain gravitational fields, while alien gunners channel energy through ancient focusing arrays. Any mistake will destroy the fleet and doom the galaxy. Dr. Nash makes the final calculations as reality bends around the battlefield. Space itself becomes a weapon as gravitational wells trap the Devourers between dimensions. The energy beings struggle against constraints they've never encountered. Their advance finally stopped. But victory comes at a cost. The gravitational disruption damages subspace itself, making faster-than-light travel impossible in the affected region. The galaxy is safe, but forever changed. The story concludes with a new galactic order emerging from the crisis. Humanity takes its place not as conquerors or subjects, but as equal partners in a truly unified galactic civilization. The Defiant becomes the flagship of a combined fleet tasked with protecting the galaxy's borders. Captain Williams stands on his bridge, looking out at a galaxy transformed. Human ships work alongside alien vessels in ways their creators never imagined. Former enemies have become allies. The ancients have rejoined galactic society as protectors, rather than rulers. The final scene shows Earth receiving its first official alien diplomatic mission. Children who grew up hearing stories about first contact now see alien ambassadors walking through human cities. The galaxy that once fell silent at humanity's arrival now echoes with the sounds of cooperation and hope. Williams' final log entry reflects on how far they've all come. We came to the stars seeking our place in the galaxy. We found it not through conquest or submission, but by offering what only we could give, a different way of seeing the universe. The galaxy is no longer silent. It sings with the voices of countless species, working together toward a future none of us could achieve alone. The story ends with humanity's greatest lesson to the galaxy, that diversity of thought and approach makes everyone stronger. The species that once stood alone against the Alliance now helps lead a civilization spanning the stars, proving that sometimes the greatest strength comes from thinking differently. The end.